Welcome to a new issue of Atari Insights, where we blend nostalgia with innovation. This month, our journey takes us through hands-on experiments, community stories, and the ever-evolving world of Atari computing. Whether you're a seasoned enthusiast or just curious about retro tech, you'll find something to spark your imagination. We'll explore the latest projects like the Atari Weather Station and revisit classic programming challenges. Along the way, you'll meet passionate contributors and discover how vintage hardware connects to modern networks. Let's dive into the stories, lessons, and experiments that keep the Atari spirit alive in 2026. Last month, our local Atari user group gathered at the library for a classic gaming session. After catching up on recent upgrades and favorite hobbies, we jumped into FujiNet Battleship, a digital twist on the traditional game. With 3 players and a bot, we set up our ships and launched into a friendly battle, calling out shots and watching the grid light up with hits and misses. The excitement built as ships went down, and in the end, victory was sweet. What made it special was the connection: vintage Atari computers linked by modern Wi-Fi, proving that old tech can still bring people together for new experiences. Every issue has its own rhythm, and this one is a patchwork of curiosity-driven projects. The editor shares how small questions, like improving a clock program or pulling JSON data directly to the Atari, can lead to deep dives into programming and hardware. Sometimes a simple tweak becomes an overnight experiment, revealing how these classic machines keep time or handle data. The process is rarely straightforward, but it's always rewarding. This spirit of exploration is what keeps the community vibrant, as members revisit old routines, adapt new tools, and share their findings with fellow enthusiasts. Started as a simple code cleanup turned into a lesson in how Atari computers measure time. The editor revisited an old basic clock program, experimenting with different timing methods, from basic delay loops to using the VBLANK interrupt. Each approach had its quirks, but the journey revealed how even small changes can make a program more accurate and efficient. After hours of testing, the result was a clock that kept time impressively well, relying solely on the Atari's built-in capabilities. It's a reminder that sometimes looking at old problems with fresh eyes leads to elegant solutions. Money lessons often start small, like doubling a penny each day. Through a simple Atari basic program, the concept of compound interest comes alive. The program shows how a tiny amount grows exponentially, turning pocket change into a surprising sum over time. This demonstration isn't just about numbers, it's about understanding how steady growth can lead to big results. The story connects personal memories with practical math, making financial concepts accessible and engaging for all ages. It's a perfect example of how classic computers can still teach timeless lessons. The Atari Weather Station project enters its next phase, moving beyond reliance on modern PCs. Now, the Atari 800XL and FujiNet work together to download and display live weather data directly from the internet. The process involved creative problem-solving, from handling JSON formats to overcoming basic line length limits. By building a custom URL builder and learning from the FujiNet community, the project demonstrates how vintage hardware can interact with today's online services. It's a testament to persistence, adaptation, and the power of community knowledge. Atari LCSI logo is more than a teaching tool, it's a playground for advanced experimentation. Contributor Michael Dever demonstrates how logo can locate the screen buffer, save a full graphics screen to disk, and restore it later. This project pushes the language beyond turtle graphics, showing how to manipulate memory and handle files. While logo's verbosity and memory limits present challenges, the exercise highlights the fun and creativity possible with classic languages. It's a deep dive into the technical side of retro computing, inspiring others to explore further. Bumpas' reviews bring the excitement of new software releases and hardware to life. From arcade classics like Starfire and Fire 1 to innovative tools like Synapse and Solo Flight, the Atari ecosystem is rich with variety. These reviews not only highlight gameplay and features, but also offer practical advice, like dealing with hardware quirks or finding the right documentation. Whether you're into fast-paced action or flight simulation, there's something for every retro gamer and hobbyist. The reviews remind us how vibrant and competitive the Atari scene has always been. Atari groups may be smaller today, but their passion is undiminished. Local meetups, online forums, and collaborative projects keep the community thriving. Even when attendance is low, the core members share ideas, troubleshoot problems, and celebrate their shared love of retro computing. The editor encourages everyone to find or start a group, no matter how small. After all, many great innovations began with just a few people around a computer. The Atari community's resilience and camaraderie are what keep the legacy alive for new generations. As we wrap up this issue, it's clear that the Atari world is as dynamic as ever. From technical experiments and creative programming to community gatherings and personal stories, the journey continues. The blend of old hardware and new ideas keeps the experience fresh and meaningful. Whether you're restoring a screen and logo, automating backups, or just reminiscing about classic games, there's always something new to learn and share. Stay curious, stay connected, and keep exploring the possibilities, because with Atari, the adventure never really ends.